Hello, and welcome to the Miraculous Fanworks YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to share some amazing writing prompts that server members have posted in the Writing Prompts channel. These prompts have earned enough star reactions in the channel to be shared by all of our social media accounts. So with that in mind, let's get started. Before we begin, do you like how we're doing? Let us know by hitting the like and subscribe buttons below. Comments are also very much appreciated. Here's a prompt by DFC Fanfics. Alia. Marinette. This time I'm certain. Marinette. You've said that before so many times. Alia. I'm serious. I have a foolproof plan that will have Adrian in love with you and ready to fall into your arms. Marinette, folding her arms. Really? What's your big idea this time? Alia. Walk through that door over there. Marinette. Just walk out of your bedroom? Alia. Trust me. Marinette. Fine. Marinette walks out of Alia's bedroom, down the hallway, and into the living room. Marinette finds Adrian standing there with a nervous smile and a single red rose in his hands. Adrian. Marinette. I'm in love with you. Marinette. Marinette returns to Alia's bedroom. Alia. Well? Marinette. Okay, I'll admit it. You're good at this. Here's a prompt by 11JJ11. Adrian. You know those marriage pacts people make with their friends? Like if both are still single at a certain age, they get married? Marinette. Yeah? Adrian. I think we should do that. Marinette. Really? Like if we're single at 30, just get married? Adrian. Yeah, but I was thinking more like by the time we're 18. Here's a prompt by Seas of Silver. Adrian, care to explain this? Gabriel waved towards Natalie so she could show his son the damning photos that had the gossip columns raving. Adrian blinked. This is a photo of me and Ladybug, he said simply. It's not just a photo of you and Ladybug, Gabriel retorted with a hiss. It's of you and Ladybug having a picnic together during an Akuma attack. An Akuma attack that Gabriel had created to be absolutely terrifying and devastating, not to create sweet and tender superhero propaganda for his enemies. Cat had used his powers earlier in the battle, and the picnic blanket was Ladybug's lucky charm, and she needed my help. Adrian elaborated with his infuriatingly innocent disposition. The Akuma needed proof that boys and girls could interact platonically and still have a good time, so we did just that. Yes, but now your little stunt has plastered you across the internet and our PR team is in a frenzy cleaning up the mess, Gabriel berated, waving at Natalie again so she could show Adrian the articles. People are speculating as to whether Ladrian is platonic or romantic, and whether you're two-timing with Pajama Girl. Marinette? Adrian supplied, unhelpfully. And we're just friends. Oh? Then explain the exorbitant amount of eyewitness accounts that state otherwise, from random people on the street to children from that school of yours. Natalie, Gabriel demanded, not needed to say anything more than her name to understand his request. I'll provide Adrian with an itemized list of the eyewitness accounts and provide him with the article materials, she confirmed for him. But father... But nothing, Adrian, Gabriel cut him off. You will go through every single document meticulously, and then you will report to me. In the meantime, inform Marinette to come here at once for damage control. This was the perfect opportunity to finally akumatize Marinette Tupan Chang, or obtain Heroes Miraculouses. Or both. Here is a prompt from Taiwas. Alternate universe where Marinette learns that Adrian is studying Mandarin. She immediately volunteers to help him despite not knowing any. Haha, of course I know Mandarin. My mom is Chinese. My last name is Dupan Chang. How could I not know Mandarin? Haha. Tiki, quick, teach me Mandarin. I need to be fluent by tomorrow afternoon. Oh, Marinette. Tiny Kwame sighed. The fic from her side is her attempting to keep up with the facade of someone who already has several years of tutoring and is conversational in the language, while trying to learn secretly using something like Duolingo. The fic from Adrian's side is him realizing she is in over her head, but not wanting to embarrass her, and being touched that she's trying so hard to help him. Growing a secret crush on Marinette while essentially trying to reverse tutor her, teaching her while pretending she's teaching him and trying not to let on that he's figured out she's an absolute beginner at the language. Additional thought, Marinette finds a regular paid tutor offering free introductory lessons on something like italki or High Native. The tutor is clearly Adrian wearing mustache glasses, but she never realizes. Here's a prompt by Starclef. Cat Noir one day had an epiphany. There's real food named hot dogs, but no hot cats, or any other clawsome cat-related food names. So he submitted a petition onto the Ladyblog and it went viral. Ladybug was not unused. Here's a prompt by Blue Star of the South. Lila makes the mistake common amongst people who think they are smarter than they really are. She overlooks the obvious. The obvious in this case being that when she told the class she has a lying disease, it meant that the class had reason to start fact-checking her. I mean, what else could people do if they know they might be lied to, if not search for the truth? Here is a prompt by Chocolate Chip Cookies. Adrian, with his secret crush on Marinette, starts to observe her more closely. For some reason, she seemed to avoid any conversation relating to love, confessions, or dating. Confused, he wants to ask her the reason of her odd behavior, but realizes that she might not open up to him about it. Well, at least not to him. So he decides to pay her a visit as Cat Noir. After finding out that she has a crush on someone whose name she was not ready to reveal to him, he decides to help her approach him. Even though the guy was technically his rival at love, Marinette's happiness was the only thing that mattered to him. Of course, he's not going to tell her that yet. After a very fun evening of hanging out with her while her parents were away, he asks her to show him how macaroons are made. She doesn't think much of it because she knew he had a thing for pastries. Though when he dares her to give that very batch of macaroons as a gift to her crush, she is utterly horrified and refuses without a second thought. It wasn't until Cat Noir threatened to kiss her if she didn't that she agreed to it. Though he wanted to help her, a part of him wished that she would chicken out at the last moment, only so that he could press his lips against hers, the very thought making him feel guilty. Only after Marinette had carefully wrapped the box of macaroons and put a card on it with the words Buttercup instead of the guy's name, something that he had made quite fun of, did he leave her house. But things went quite unexpectedly when Adrian found the very box on his desk the next day. Here is a prompt by KR Space T. One day, somewhere in Season 4 abouts, Marinette catches a pretty bad illness. She's not going to die or anything, but she's in no shape to get out of bed or do anything productive, and is slightly delirious. As this had been going around, they had been hoping it would keep Shadow Moth from bothering anyone, as he had been quiet for the last few days. Then he goes and akumatizes someone, and Marinette, driven by duty and responsibility, immediately gets out of bed and transforms. But she misses the fact that she doesn't have her earrings on, and the fact her mother is in the room with her. So Sabine gets a front row seat to Marinette declaring her duty and responsibility, falling flat on her face, and several Kwami flying out to her in worry after she hits the floor like a log. For the two heroes of Paris, this error will lead to two very pivotal moments. For Cat Noir, he finds himself having to work with his love's mother, who is subbing in for Ladybug and trying to put the best foot forward he can. For Ladybug, she will have a very interesting conversation with her mother, one she could tell her mother apart from her dad, Aya, or Ziggy, and her fever clears up. Here's a prompt by Misaki. Adrian, father or Natalie? Plague, gotta go with your bodyguard. Adrian, chemistry or physics? Plague, physics, duh. Adrian, brie or cheddar? Plague, did you actually just ask that? Adrian, me or tiki? Plague. Adrian, I knew it! You have feelings for tiki. Plague, kid, let me ask you this. Me or Marinette? Adrian. Plague, do you have feelings for pigtails then? Adrian, Marinette's just a friend, Plague. Plague, mumbling. That is the 523rd time he said that. I need my gooeyest camera bear before I cataclysm something. Here's a prompt by DFC Fanfics. Adrian, I can't help but notice how different you've been acting around me, Marinette blushed. And I do admit that I'm enjoying it. I'm glad, Adrian replied. You're meant to, even if you don't see me in that certain way. I didn't see that. Flustered, Marinette reacted to the astonishment on Adrian's face. Okay, I did tell you that. I told you that twice. And maybe I wasn't honest then because it's not that I'm not into you, because I so am, but it's that... You are? Gasped Adrian. You have been? Yes, I did. And I do, and I can't be right now. You've wanted to be with me romantically? Adrian repeated, barely breathing. I've been in love with you, Marinette blurted out, the dam bursting. I've loved you from the second day I knew you, Adrian. I've been fascinated by you. I've stalked you. Okay, stalked is a very strong word. I've made gifts for you that you didn't know about. I've dreamed of being your wife someday with 3 kids and a lovely house and a hamster, and why am I saying all of this? Adrian looked as if a breeze could have knocked him over. Oh, wow. You love me as much as I love you? More. You want this to happen? I do. I so do. Every bit of me, but right now I can't. Why not? I can't tell you. You can't tell me? Nope. And a silence filled the room. Do you have a miraculous writing prompt in mind and want to share it with the fandom? Your prompt could potentially be written by writers on the server and could also be featured on our Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, and YouTube accounts. Join the Miraculous Fanworks Discord server and drop your prompts into the Writing Prompts channel. The link can be found in the description below. Want exclusive insights into upcoming server events and news? How about access to our VIP channel and a special role on the server? Or maybe a physical copy of a vinyl sticker sent to you each month? Interested? Check out our Patreon for more information. And don't forget to stay miraculous.